Hey, what it do, y'all? This your girl, Miss Danny Baby, back again, back again with another video. Just want to touch base with y'all to check on everyone to see how you guys are faring and how everyone is doing. My prayers are that everyone is doing well in this new day of 2020. It's been a crazy year. You'll see a few clips here of me just chilling throughout the year. It's been a very crazy year, to say the least. Right now, I'm chilling on the roadways and byways of my city, and you'll just see a few clips here and there of me just relaxing and trying to clear my mind as we go through this new and crazy world. One of the things that I enjoy most when I'm not tired is basically to drive. When you just hop in the whip, the weather is nice, blue skies, you could just get into a different kind of zone. It's my way to meditate, and that's one thing I do suggest for all of you in these trying times. It's just to meditate the best way you know how. If it's just sipping on a little something, going out in nature, which is something that I also do. And when I talk about sipping, it can be tea, it can be water. Get your lemon water. It doesn't have to be anything alcoholic. But whatever it is that you do, going for a walk, I do that as well. And I got some clips in here where I'm walking as well. But yeah. Like I said, I hope everyone is doing well. But I felt compelled to speak at this time. I'll keep this video as short and sweet as possible. I hope you guys enjoy some of the scenery. But yeah, man, it's been crazy. Like since COVID really hit, since like March until now, we're hitting what, mid-September toward the end of September. We're gonna be in autumn in just like a few days, y'all. Imagine that. A few days we're gonna be in fall. And I remember when spring just hit. That's when things were getting crazy. And yeah, I just want to talk about that a little bit. It's like the world as we know it. Even though I'm showing you scenery that I hope will brighten your mood, especially since this is a Friday, heading into the weekend. We're gonna enjoy ourselves, but we're also gonna have a reality check, basically, and just make sure that we're aware of our surroundings and things that are going on. And the way I see it, man, with the C-19, got to be careful with my language here. The C-19 and all the ups and downs and craziness of that. Last I checked today, it's over 6 million cases with almost 200,000. What they're saying are people passing because of it. I have my opinions on that, but not to get into that too much in this video. But it's been a very look at this scene. I love this scene, y'all. This was in the video or the movie In Too Deep. You'll see this tunnel with LL Cool J in there. I was speeding, but anyway. But back to my commentary. It's like the world as we know it has basically been forced to slow down. It's like it's been knocked off its axis almost. It's like some force from the universe has told everyone, like, hold your motherfucking horses. And we're not used to that. For the youngins, I know this is frightening. It's frightening for all of us. But I'm old enough to really remember 9/11 in vivid detail. I remember how the world changed back in 2001. And that was like where the world sped up. It's sped up in a way to control everything, but we just didn't realize it. Once the towers got knocked down, once the smoke cleared and the fire got put out and the embers were removed and we gave our condolences. Yeah, we were shook up for like a month or two, actually a year or two, to be honest. The world was very, especially this country, was very shocked and shaken. But ever since then, that was like the beginning of what we're seeing now. And it's basically it's a power grab from the Matrix to control humanity. And in order to control it, you have to control the people that have the most freedom. And I think the United States represents a group of people, a nation that has the most freedoms when you compare it to everywhere else in the world. If you guys take a look and do some research on other parts of the planet, man, I'm hearing crazy stuff about like what's going on in the UK. They're cracking down on the amount of people that you can have in a group. Last I heard, it was like 6 people in one area at a time. This is in my city in the Midwest here. You guys see the boarded up buildings. That's when the riots were first taking off, when we were having all the riots that created yet an overlay of meltdowns. Not only we had C-19, but we've had some questionable violence with law enforcement. And so a lot of cities, including my own, was scared. And you see the building. So this is like a transgression or a fluid capture, as I saw it, as time progressed from spring until now. Now this that you're seeing here was like a couple months ago, man. It was crazy scary. We were getting alerts in our phones telling us we had to be in the house by a certain cutoff time. The first time, I think the curfew was like 8 o'clock. We didn't even have riots here. And I'm in Southwest Ohio, but we had cutoff times like 8 o'clock for several days, and then they upgraded it, okay, 9 o'clock. It was just crazy. Even on the weekends, y'all, in the middle of summer, they had all these lockdowns and craziness. But again, back to the UK, no more than 6 people last time I heard. Australia is still under lockdown with only 2 hours a day. And so that's why I implore you guys to get your peace the way that you can. Again, whether it's driving when it's a pretty day, winter is approaching soon, and it's going to make it even harder. It's going to make it even harder. Like I said, 9/11 was the example that they had to enforce restrictions under the auspices, if you will, of security because of the fear of terrorism and whatnot. And now we have a pandemic where there's a disease that everyone is afraid of. Me personally, I do believe that C-19 is real. However, I think it's being used and exaggerated in certain ways to create fear, to create mayhem, and to also keep everybody in place just where they want them, to be honest. So think about that. Like, if initially we had the toilet paper shortages, I got video and pictures. I should have put them in this video when the crap first started, where all the toilet paper was gone. But if you guys notice, in a lot of your cities, you're gonna know that not toilet paper, but paper towels are now missing. Alcohol has been missing, and I'm not talking about drinking alcohol. I'm talking about rubbing alcohol, isopropyl alcohol. People are still having trouble finding that. disinfectants of different kinds. When you see bleach, you have to hurry up and grab it, but like Lysol and things of that nature, you know, every these things I think are being implemented to put you on an even scarier alert status. Now here's views of the river down here, the Ohio River. People are out on a pretty day. You see people in the boats. Again, this is my zen to enjoy the outdoors. I'm a summer girl. I love the heat. I'm telling you, my star parents must have been from like some hot ass planet. I'm telling you, this is me out enjoying myself at a sports bar. Now, mind you, again, this past Labor Day. We're in the sports bar late afternoon, early evening on a Saturday. Okay, it was either Saturday or Sunday. I can't remember exactly what day. But last call for alcohol was like at 9 something. I mean, look, you see the social distancing sign. It's all to program the mind. So I guess my main point in that is that, guys, we have been under martial law ever since the C-19. People keep saying, oh, martial law is coming, martial law is coming. No, martial law has already, it's already here. It's already here. This is a square, our city square with a fountain. Pretty. Again, another zen moment. Look at that, the fountain changing colors. Just trying to enjoy the city. But yeah, it's martial law in the United States, but it's more of a gradual progression to train our minds, because again, we're the freest people on this planet, and they have to handle us basically with kid gloves. But I'm telling you, I foresee some really challenging times coming, and I want everyone to be mentally prepared. What I'm hearing is that the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade, now mind you, that's in no time. That's only like a couple weeks after the election. So imagine that they have canceled the Macy's parade for the most part. It's not entirely canceled, but 75% of the activities have been canceled. No one is going to be allowed to hold like balloons out there. They're going to only have like machines and cars that are going to carry the balloons. This is another beautiful park. Look at the sky, y'all. I'm trying to speed this up here before the footage ends, but just be on the lookout for that, the real versus the fake. Keep in mind that this world is changing. There's a metaphysical element, and love him or hate him, I believe number 45, the current guy in office, love him or hate him. I was disgusted, to be honest. I couldn't believe when he first got in office. But this is a local park in our city. This is what it looks like in the daytime. And it looks like some easy stairs, but y'all, this thing will work your legs. And I like to go here when I can to get, because it's a pretty big park around. This is just a part of it. You can see it like when you're up the stairs somewhat. You'll see some dark nighttime footage as well. But C-45 president, not to call it C-45, mixing it up with C-19, but number 45, our current guy in office, love him or hate him. And again, like I said, I had my trepidation when he was first put in office, but I honestly think the universe put him there to not only help speed up things for a transition that's going to take place and that is taking place, but also he's like a pause button, if you will, at the same time, simultaneously. And the pause button is to force us to reflect and think and get our asses in gear, get ready, get healthy, get your mind together, stop worrying about the actors that they put on TV. And believe you me, whenever you look at CNN, Fox News, you'll get a little bit of truth and a lot of falsehood. They're throwing celebrities in our faces, worrying about who's pregnant, who just had a baby, who's getting a divorce. An example would be like Cardi B and Offset, worrying about things that we should not necessarily be worrying about. um, if you noticed in the quote unquote like conscious sector, people that we respected and had a lot of affinity for a few years ago, it's like the mighty have fallen. Everybody masks is off. You see the nighttime view here, you guys? I was crazy walking down these steps, up these steps and down these steps, because this particular night I just had an itch to like go out, and it was nobody there. It was beautiful and scary at the same time. And this particular night, it was a full moon too. I'm tripping. But when I have an urge to get these legs to moving, that's exactly what I do to burn off the excess energy. Um, but yeah, um, reflect, go inside your mind, and try to fix what needs to be fixing. Um, if you have not begun to do so already, and you should have already been trying to do so, but if you have not, there's always a good time to start. Get your finances in order the best way you can. Um, Again, be mindful, use mindfulness to enjoy the moment. This is me enjoying the moment at a local park where I'm seeing some gentlemen playing chess. Y'all remember that movie Fresh? That was a dope ass movie, and this took me all the way back here, y'all. We sat and watched these guys play chess, and they were hitting it. If you were there, you would have been tripping, because they were like making moves, talking trash and everything, and then hitting the timer real fast, and then they slow down and hit the timer. You can see them right here. But yeah, that's enjoying the moment, enjoying your life, but also taking life serious and trying to heed the call when the universe is speaking to you. It's like a great awakening that's taking place, a great awakening across the planet. And what they're trying to do one by one is shut down, restrict, suffocate. And to me, that's what the mask stands for. It's like the suffocation of the soul. Don't let them do it. Now, handle your business the way you have to handle it. If you have to go into a business or an organization where they require masks, go ahead and do that for the time being to keep the peace. Or when you're out enjoying yourself, out in nature, planting your feet on the ground, take that damn mask off if you feel safe. I'm not forcing anybody to do anything. I'm not telling you that's what you have to do, but it behooves you, especially before this winter hits, is absorb the sunlight, absorb the fresh air, um, enjoy people as long as you feel that you're safe, um, and just do what you have to do to make yourself and your family better. Look at them. They going boom, boom. This is crazy. And now right here, I got a close-up shot. Cats playing chess, and that's really what it is. We have to learn to play chess, not checkers, and stay ready so you don't have to get ready. And I'm not just using that on some euphemistic bullshit. That's real talk, because life is gonna whoop a lot of people's asses if they don't get it in gear. And that's basically all this message is today. Um, you know, and we'll talk more. about some things. I got some videos to upload for you guys, but I know you haven't heard my voice in a while. Sometimes, you know, when so many things are rushing through your mind at once, it's hard to make your throat match up to it where it can come out. And it just gets like a jumble and cluster of thoughts that you have to formulate and process. So these are just a few things that have been on my mind, even though there have been many. I've been peeping everything around me, um, bearing witness to the changes in the world, and have been just looking like, oh my goodness. But again, here I am in the park, went for a walk, and guys, look at this sky. Look at this sky. We're seeing people transition. Your boy Chad Boswick, as I have in the notation here, transition. And I believe that was very symbolic. Look at that sky. Just something to think about, you guys. Look for more videos in the next few days. And be sure to take care of yourself and each other. Peace.